Hey yo, what's the deal? You know who it is. It's the Don, Tony Teflon, and welcome to Up Against the Ropes. And this is the follow-up to the Sergey Kovalev Bernard Hopkins fight. Now, as I told you before when I first gave you my prediction video, do not go and bet your house on it because this is boxing. And as in boxing, and the thing that makes boxing great is no matter how much you think you know and how much research you do, one punch can change a fight. And I definitely thought that Bernard Hopkins had the goods to win this fight. I thought he would be crafty enough, be able to get in and out, uh, and win the fight, but that was not the case. As I said before in the other video too, is that when you're old, it doesn't just, you don't look, it just happens. It's boom. One day you look good, next day you look bad. And this day he looked old. He is old, so it's not really his fault. Basically, when I seen the weigh-in and I seen how much bigger Sergey was, and he came in weighing over 10 pounds heavier than Bernard, I knew that there was a problem there. After that, I knew it was a problem then, going into the fight. As soon as we got into the round, Bernard Hopkins was lifted off his feet a couple of times in this fight. And the bottom line is this. Sergey Kovalev, not only did he fight a great fight, he fought a very strategic fight. He didn't gas himself. He didn't overexert himself. He probably could have went in there and took more chances. And if he did, he may have gotten Bernard out of there. But he also could have got hit. He did get hit a couple of times flush. But I don't think Bernard really had the power to move him. And Bernard's never been a guy with one punch knockout power. And that's what it would have took to win this fight at this particular time. He fought a very intelligent fight, Sergey. Used a very long, straight right hand, and what he did was he punched with Bernard. Every time Bernard tried to punch, he stood there and punched with him. And Bernard could not risk, after a while, taking a shot back. So Bernard stopped punching. He never came. Bernard constantly fought off his back foot, allowed Sergey to fight off his front foot, and never really allowed Sergey to fight off his back foot the whole time. And for that reason is reason probably why Bernard lost this fight. Uh, as I said, it's not his fault. This guy, Sergey, looked good to me. You know, it definitely proved something to me in this fight that he's a disciplined fighter more than anything. And I think that means more than the actual win itself. Because basically the man was in a no-win situation. He's not going to get a lot of props. People are going to say Bernard was old. But if he would have lost, he would have got all the ridicule. So it was a good win for him. But it basically asks you the question, where does he go from here? You know, where does he go from here? If you look at the Ring Magazine Championship for light heavyweight division, the light heavyweight division has always been one of my favorite divisions because I think you have heavyweight power, but you still have the speed of a middleweight. But it's never been a very lucrative division. It's never been a lot of money made in that division. So when you look, we got Adonis Stevenson as the champion. Obviously, we're going to move Sergey to the #1 spot. Then you got Jean Pascal, Braham, Shomer, and Alvarez, #6. When I look at the people, his options, he doesn't really have a lot. I don't see Andre Ward or any super middleweight moving up and fighting him. I don't know if he can really suck down coming in at 185 like that to get down to 168. So the cruiserweight, there's no money there for him, so I don't see him doing that. The only fight he has really for money is Adonis Stevenson, and I don't see the reason why Adonis Stevenson would take the risk to fight him. I don't think I just don't see the reason, unless he just wants to prove he's that much better. But besides that, financially, I don't see the fight taking place. I think his best bet is probably to get something with Jean Pascal in Canada. I think Pascal yeah, it would be a good fight. Pascal would do a lot of moving and running that fight, and I think he'll draw big numbers in Canada. I think that's his best bet, the next option for that. I was asked in the comments section, what do I think about the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, a potential fight? I do believe, like the commenter said, I think it was Don Willie, it said, I think Mayweather, if he fights Pacquiao, it'll be his last 2 fights of his contract or something. He'll lean up, you know, 49th and 50th for the rematch, and then he'll go out like that. I'll give my prediction of what I think that would happen there if that fight ever gets made. Uh, But that's what I think about that. And someone did ask me, why I do the boxing and stuff. Well, look, I do the boxing. Not that I expect to get a lot of views doing the boxing. Not at all. It's just a love of mine. I love boxing, and I just love to do it. So that's why I do it. And I just like to do things that I love to do, and boxing is one of them. So this is my wrap up video for the Kovalev Bernard Hopkins fight. I'm glad you watched the other one. Hopefully we try to predict the next fight and get it done a little bit better. But going into the fight, I still seen it the way I seen it. But Kovalev showed me something, and that is the reason why he won that fight. So until next time, it's the Don, Tony Teflon, and thank you for watching Up Against the Ropes on Teflon TV. Please subscribe, thumbs up, and tell your friends about me. Peace, and stay sexy.